Previously on A KHCPL Dungeons & Dragons Adventure, Kutka and Theobald agreed to serve as mercenaries to Captain Hopper, the ship captain of the Niner, and his first mate Venna.
So Hopper, what are we transporting here?
Yes. So we are transporting just scrap metals and just a variety of knickknacks that could be used for blacksmiths across the sea.
All was going well until the storm rolled in, and with it, a group of ghostly pirates led by a merciless minotaur boarded their ship in an attempt to steal the goods aboard the Niner. What really is in those crates? Is Captain Hopper hiding something? Let's find out.
Captain Hopper is up next. Seeing the merchants, the supplies being potentially stolen, he charges up to the Minotaur and he says to him, "How dare you! These supplies are going across the sea, and you shall not have it!" And he readies his longsword and goes in for a strike against the Minotaur. He hits and cuts in deep into the Minotaur, dealing 9 points of slashing damage to him as he cuts just where the arrow had come in for Kotka just a few moments ago. He goes in for his second attack and hits once again and strikes, dealing 14 points of damage this time as he is just laying into this Minotaur, who is at this point, there's a lot of blood around the area, so he's definitely feeling some hits, but he's still looking quite hardy despite this, and his mission is quite focused on the goods in this box here. Up next, we have Kotka. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take a shot at the ghoul this far, farthest over.
Yes, on the front side of the ship. Go for it.
Yes, so because they have not taken a turn, I get advantage on that.
Okay.
20. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. All of your attacks have been criticals today. Kotka,
all right,
go ahead and roll
so,
damage.
Short bow is 5, 6, 11, 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 66.
Okay,
So,
I'm not even going to have you roll, even
Okay.
with all ones at that point, just after the damage that
Okay.
you had dealt on that. That is an instant kill. Tell me what happens as you arrow down on this ghoul.
it probably hits it right in the chest, and I imagine ghouls are not strong, so the force just sends them back over the edge of the other side.
Sure, yeah. As he goes flying back, and as he's about to go off of the ship, he just dissipates and disappears into a cloud of smoke as one ghoul is now gone.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do on your turn, Kotka?
I am going to steadily aim at the Minotaur as my bonus action.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will get advantage on my next turn.
Okay, sounds good. The ghouls are now tying off the line that they have, and they are going to they're going to try to climb across the ropes there. So each ghoul is going to use acrobatics to try to climb across. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 2 of the ghouls are able to climb pretty well across at this point, as we've got one here, and then one of them is struggling as he is trying to get a hold of it. His hand falls off, which you hate to see it, and he falls overboard, and he is now in the water, just really struggling to try to climb back aboard the ship.
Yeah, you got to fill those lungs with air and just.
That is going to be the entirety of the ghoul's turn to just hold on tight and climb across, but they are right in front of you, Theobald. How are you reacting to this, and what are you going to do?
We'll see. That might change my plan. Okay. It doesn't. I'm going to step to the side so that I can use my bonus action to touch the Captain Hopper.
Okay.
And imbue him with dragon's breath.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
So he now has the power to spew I love that. Spew.
Spew, yeah.
Basically barf up acid.
Acid breath. Okay.
All right.
Captain Hopper, he just feels something within him as he, this mighty warrior, now feels like he has this additional ability, and he just maybe he ate something that's got him maybe a little acid reflux here going on a little bit. What does Captain Hopper have to do to be able to use that ability?
Just as an action, he can now spew acid onto somebody. It's a 15-foot cone, and then it acts like dragon's breath. So dexterity savings throw, or take half.
Okay, I believe Dragon's Breath is a bonus action spell. Is that correct?
Casting time is one bonus action.
Yeah, so you still have your action if you'd like to do something else.
Yes.
You could cast
Oh,
a
yes,
cantrip.
yes. And actually, I was going to cast Mind Sliver on the Minotaur
Oh, okay.
because it's a
sure.
new spell.
Now that
so
is-
I've never
That's a
used
good
that
one.
one.
So now that is a save, correct? What does he have to save?
Correct. So I create a Psylocke-like dagger of psychic energy into the brain of the Minotaur. So he must make a succeed on an intelligence savings throw.
Ooh, okay. Not the smartest guy. There's going to be a 15 on that
Okay.
for the saving throw. Does that succeed?
You gonna roll for the savings throw?
I just did,
Or-
yeah.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, what is the DC on it?
It's 15.
15. So if it meets it, it does beat it. So he
Yep.
feels this pounding headache, just kind of in his head. But he shakes his head and he kind of shakes it off a little bit.
So he takes half damage, which is 2.
Okay, so he takes 2 points of damage to that, and he's he's still not doing amazing, but he's still feeling a little bit hardy. That's going to bring us back up to the top of the initiative there, and Venna, it is now your turn.
Acid arrow at the Minotaur.
Okay, he's standing right next to you. Is that a ranged attack?
Oh, yeah. I only have... Oh, okay, fine. Let's do... Sure, Ray of Sickness at him.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that not a ranged attack?
Doesn't say range.
Okay, sure.
It can go up to 60 feet.
Okay.
Can that be close?
So if
It's a range.
If it says it's a
No.
ranged,
ranged.
spell attack, that means that you have to roll with disadvantage if he's right next to you.
Okay, because I have a pistol or everything else. It's all arrows or...
It's all ranged.
It's
That's
all
okay.
ranged.
Well, yeah,
You could run away. Don't you wish you had a shell?
I
See?
don't know. No, I'm trying to see if I anything.
Do you have like a cool bite or anything?
let's-
As a
I
snipe?
have a poison spray.
You have lightning lure. You have poison spray.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought about the poison spray. He is close enough for that. That's only 10 feet.
you have catapult, fairy fire, snare.
The
well, I
fairy
wouldn't
fire
do
seems
snare.
more like a light, just like it's not an attack.
It's not an attack. It just gives
No.
everybody advantage on everything.
No, I'm going after the Minotaur. I'd like
Okay.
to do something.
All right.
sure.
So what's the plan?
Poison spray him. I extend
Poison
my
spray.
hand towards him, and I puff of noxious gas comes from my palm.
Okay. Well, it's a Constitution
Not
saving throw,
rolling.
so you don't have to roll anything.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to roll a Constitution.
Yay,
saving
because that roll was not good.
on that. So that is going to be a 20.
Wow.
I am not having luck today.
Yeah, but I tried because so sorry.
Why did we even invite you guys?
That's
The dice hate you.
I do. I don't. like
okay.
this.
It's still early, guys. It is still early. All right. It is now the Minotaur's turn, who is going to having. Taking quite a bit of damage from the captain earlier, is going to turn around and use his great sword to slam to try to attack the captain.
Oh, really? I thought I'd be the target.
Okay.
You didn't do any damage to him. Why? He's not afraid of you.
I
Captain-
keep trying.
The captain raises his shield and with a mighty stance blocks the giant axe and kind of sloughs it off and does not take any damage. The Minotaur then turns back around toward the crate and reaches his hand inside. If you guys would like to try to see what he's grabbing, you can make a perception check. Katka, you are quite far away, so I'm going to have you make it with disadvantage.
15.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, 15.
10.
10. So, Venna, you have been aboard this vessel for a long time, but you've never known exactly what was being carried in here. Hopper would always say that it was, just scrap metals and things like that. But in reality, as you see this sparkling gold color as he grabs this handful of what you think might be gold. And he kind of, stuffs it into his shirt, and he's just kind of piling in all of the gold that he can find on this, inside this crate. And that's going to be the Minotaur's turn. It is now Captain Hopper's, feeling this new acidic breath and seeing Venna, having seen potentially the poison spray in the past. He's going to kind of burp up this acid draconic breath at the Minotaur here, trying to position it in such a way that he does not damage the ship or Venna. So I guess he's gonna lean and be like, blah, kind of up, I guess. All right, what needs to be rolled for that? How do we get it?
It's 3d6 damage,
Oh, does it just hit
It's a
automatically?
deck save.
and yeah.
Oh, it's a deck save. Okay. All right. Minotaur has rolled quite well so far, but this is his first failure. That is a 9 on the deck save, taking the full damage of this. You want to go ahead and roll damage for us, Theobald?
No. So
Oh, yeah.
4, 7, 13.
13 points of acid damage as his cloak that the Minotaur is wearing is immediately singed, and holes are appearing in it. You can see his flesh start to burn, and steam comes up out of his side as he roars in pain. He is not looking very good at this point, but he's still going to try to make a break for it. Let's see. That was Hopper's turn. Katka, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the Minotaur.
Okay, and you have advantage
Have
from the
advantage.
bonus action last time.
That is 16 to hit, or 25 to hit.
Okay, a 25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Is he
He's not surprised this
Is he
time.
surprised?
He's not
But is he?
surprised.
But is he though?
He's not surprised.
No, I think he might. Okay. So that is 3 plus, what is it? 4, I think that's 7. 7 plus I get 3d6. So 7, 8, 13, 17 points of piercing damage.
17 points of piercing damage as he's barely holding on at this point. He is just breathing very heavily, but he's determined to steal this gold and make it back to his ship as he kind of slumps over at this point, hand on the rail behind where he's standing. He turns back at this point. He's going to try to make a break for it, but he's just barely hanging on. The ghouls now are going to take their turn, and they are going to come up to Theobald, seeing that he has granted this rabbit some additional power. They are going to try to attack you.
Also, I wanted to bonus action. I want to steady aim on him again.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
That will work for me.
Okay.
So, right, they're going to take an attack with their scimitar, and that is going to be a 14 to hit. Does that hit Theobald?
No.
Okay. The other ghoul right there is going that is going to be an 8 to hit. Does that hit Theobald?
An 8?
Yeah, it does.
That
not
would
hit.
be a no.
All right, so using his full action and everything, this ghoul was able to climb back aboard the ship there, and that is going to be it for the ghouls. It is,
Minotaur's going to be not a great performance review for that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Venna, it is now your turn.
All right. Yeah, I want to finish him off. Can I do poison spray again?
Yeah,
Let's
do it.
just try.
Make it happen.
Please. Oh wait, no, that's right. It's not a medic 15. Sorry, it's my constitution's at will.
Oh yeah, so I
That's
have
right.
to. I have to
good,
roll.
because
I have to roll to defend against it.
I don't know.
The
I'm not very happy with
way
that.
you've been rolling, it's not sad that it disappeared,
It
but
did not.
Oh, did you guys lose the dice?
Yeah.
I did. I rolled off the table and it's over here.
Okay.
It's amazing
All right.
how far things can get.
Yeah. All right, that is going to be a 12 on his save there, so he does fail. Go ahead and
Fails
roll
it.
damage. That is going to be what, 2d12?
Yes.
Ooh.
I was looking for my 12s. Is this the
Yep.
12? Yes. A 10 and a 2.
Okay, yeah, so 12 points of poison damage or acid damage, either way. he roars loudly as this just like horrid poison. What does it look like as it comes out of your hand?
It's green gas, green noxious gas.
Yeah, it slams into the backside of him as he just kind of roars out in pain, and then his eyes go white as he just falls over and falls off of the ship, dropping a bunch of gold into the ocean. He
You gotta go
is
get
Not
that
the gold!
so now he is now dead. But Captain Hopper, seeing that his goods have been stolen, dives off after the gold into the water. And says, no, not
That's a
my
captain.
wares! So the captain dives off the ship and tries to collect the gold.
I like my captain.
Captain goes down without the ship.
Let's see,
Right.
Katka, it is now your turn.
Well, I will.
Did I skip Theobald?
Yes.
Yeah, Theobald. Sorry. Go ahead and
Okay.
take your action now.
I was like,
Okay.
I should be waiting.
It appears that these ghouls are within 5 feet of
Yes.
each other, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to create this nice, huge, semi-translucent green bubble
Okay.
of acid splash and plop it down right on top of them.
Okay, and it's gonna hit both of them.
So, yep,
Okay.
they both must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Let's see.
A fellow acid user. I am liking the way you fight.
Okay, so one is a 16 and one is a 13.
So the 13 will hit.
Okay, so the
16 will
one
not.
that is directly in front of you is the one that it hits.
All right, so he takes 2d6. So 8 points damage.
8 points of damage as he's wearing already rags, but the rags just kind of slough off his chest there, so you now see his gross flesh. Yeah. All right. So now, Katka, it is your turn once again.
I don't. Is that true?
Yep.
Okay, well, can I still see the Minotaur's dead?
He's dead. Yeah.
I'm gonna. I guess. I had steady aim on him, so I guess I'll just do a normal attack on the one closer to me, not the one that failed to save, but the other one. Okay, so I will roll an attack, which is a 6 plus 13.
A 13 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that is 1d6 plus 4. So 7 points plus
7
sneak
points.
attack.
Do you get sneak attack?
Since Doug is
Within 5 feet.
of
Yes.
him.
Okay. Yep.
So 7, 13, 17, 23.
23. That does it. That is
Okay.
just enough. That takes out. Which one were you hitting?
The one closer to me.
Oh, this guy right
Yep.
here.
Yep.
He falls back off of the ship and then disappears into nothing.
Bonus action. Well, I'm just going to use my movement, and I'm going to kind of fly down to the deck
Okay.
and stand here.
Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. There are now 2 ghouls remaining. It is the ghoul's turn. The one that is on the ship is going to try to follow his captain's orders and try to make his way across the rope once again. And let's see how well he fares on his acrobatics. Once again, he's going to climb. He gets about halfway, and then his other hand falls off. And he falls into the water there. This other ghoul, though, is going to try to attack Theobald. So he's going to roll. That is going to be a 9 to hit. Not a great performance from any of the ghouls.
No.
At this point. Alrighty. So that is going to be Theobald. It is your turn once again. I
Did we
skipped you
skip-
the first time, so you went
Okay.
more closely to where you
okay.
were supposed to go. Yeah.
Theobald is looking like, things are sort of mostly under control and he keeps getting swung at. He is going to disappear into his shell.
Okay. Yep. So you are now in your shell. That just increases your AC a bunch.
And I pretty much can't do anything
Yeah,
until
okay.
I pop back out, yeah.
Sounds good. Venna, it's your turn.
How far away is he? Is he within 10 feet?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I want to do my venom hand again.
Venom hand. Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
It's a 15. It's the at will.
Oh, that's
Poison
right.
spray, there we
I have
go.
to roll. Okay. Okay, and it's a dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be a 12, so that does not save. So that is going to be 2d12.
Sorry, I thought I had my D12 out. There we go. 3 and 4.
3 and 4. He is still hanging on, but he is still like, as he's continuing to be pelted by gross things, he's losing skin as he's more skeletal now at this point. Let's see. The Minotaur is now gone. Hopper is going to spend his action. He's swimming. He's trying to grab all of the gold there, and he notices this shiny necklace that is on the Minotaur's around the Minotaur's neck. As he's collecting the gold and putting it and stuffing it into his pockets that he has on his person, he's going to reach out and grab the necklace, and he's going to make a strength check to try to rip it off.
Rabbits are known for their strength. This will be a
He's
no-brainer.
not
And
very-
swimming.
Yeah, he's not.
And
He's
acid
not
breath.
quite strong enough to be able to do it. He doesn't want to acid breath underwater, just because he feels like that might not go well. So he is he's holding on to this necklace here, and he's got all of the gold, but he's not going to be able to do anything else. And we are now back to Kodka.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my short bow and pull out my rapier to attack this last ghoul.
Okay.
Doug, are you still within 5 feet of them? You would.
I'm
Okay.
just.
Yeah, I would say that you're
yeah.
still within 5 feet because you just popped into your shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Am
So
I able
I
to
will-
touch the captain?
No, he's off the ship.
I will move up. And then that is a natural 1.
Natural 1 does not hit.
It doesn't.
It is now the ghoul's turn. Seeing you with the sword, he's going to try to attack back with his scimitar that he has. That's a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, that is going to be for 2d6 plus 2 damage. That is going to be for 11 points of slashing damage.
I am going to use my uncanny dodge to have that.
Okay.
So it
It'll
should
roll
be
down to 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he kind of cuts into your chest a little bit. Not a super deep wound, but definitely something that is
I should have stayed up there. I knew it.
has caused some damage. That is going to bring us back up to the top of the initiative order, or actually at the bottom of the initiative order. Theobald, it is now your turn. You're in your shell.
Theobald is going to continue to quake in his shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are on this ship that's moving quite a bit, and so you're sliding all around,
Sure.
kind of in your shell there. Venna, it is your turn.
All right. Can I throw a rope down to try and help our
Yes, of
captain?
course.
All right, that is what I'd like to do.
Give me an athletics check.
All right. Where is my... I can know nothing. 7.
A 7. So you throw a rope over, and it you haven't gotten quite enough rope to where the Captain Hopper is, but there is. But he can tell that you are trying to aid him, and he appreciates it.
It's really the thought that counts.
Hopper is going to try to rip this this necklace off of the Minotaur once more. This time he is able to make it happen as he uses all of his strength. He pulls, and the back clasp of the necklace comes off, and a bright light you can see shine from underneath the water where the Minotaur currently is. And as that bright light shines from below the water, the ship disappears. But the one ghoul that is aboard the ship remains as this ship is now
Oh, darn, I wanted to explore that.
just water. Okay. This ghoul, surprisingly, has disappeared along with the ship.
Okay.
Okay. So it is now just this ghoul aboard the ship, and with that, it is now Katka. It is your turn once again.
All right. I'm gonna stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
23.
A 23 will hit. Deal damage.
Okay, so that is. Oh, 1d8. This might be 7 plus 4. 11 plus 3, 7, 13.
Okay, yeah, 13 is enough. At this
Okay.
point, he's taken quite a bit of damage from the variety of companions, and your blade pierces through his chest as his mouth kind of drops, and then his jaw falls off, and then he falls back off of the ship and disappears into a cloud of smoke. The Minotaur continues to fall to the bottom of the ocean. Hopper swims up with the necklace, with the gold in his pockets, and then seeing the rope that Venna has thrown overboard, he is going to try to start climbing up the ship. I'm not going to make him roll for it. We're out of combat at this point, so given enough time, I'll make him roll once. How's that? For athletics. 24. Deftly, he kicks off of the side of the ship, and since he's a rabbit, he's got an awesome jump ability. He flies up and lands in a cool Superman pose aboard the ship. So he is now back on the ship. He then takes the gold coins that were in his pockets, puts them back in the crate, and tries his best to put the crate back together.
So, Hopper, when you said scrap metal,
Yeah.
I kind of thought you meant steel.
Okay, all right. I may not have been totally honest with each of you, including you, Venna, and I apologize. I wasn't 100% sure that I could trust you. You know, if you knew that there was tons of gold and jewels aboard this vessel, I was worried you might try to steal from me. But it is my duty to sail this gold across the sea to open another bank for the folks in the Western continent.
So you hired 2 mercenaries, and one of them is a turtle that doesn't want to fight. That's the one you went with.
Your resume was very, very good. The interview was a good interview.
But
Okay.
you didn't trust me.
Well, I thought we could use a little bit more support. There was quite a few of them. It might have been overwhelming for us if there were 4 ghouls and a minotaur.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
I had heard tale that people had been having things stolen from their ships, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what it was. But that was certainly a unique experience for me. Yes.
And what was that big bright light when you were down there?
I don't think it was this. And he reaches out and he hands you this necklace he was like, I'm not sure what this is. I don't know much about magic. I'm a fighter myself. But if anybody wants to try to take a look at it, we can see what it is.
I would love to take a look at it.
Sure. What do you try to discern?
What it is.
Okay. So what do you think an Arcana
Yeah.
roll?
Yeah.
How
I'm trying to find
shiny
out where
would you
that
say
is.
it is?
It's very shiny.
Very
Oh, no,
shiny.
it's-
Okay.
You have detect
Even
magic.
shinier
If not,
when
it's a-
it's activated, you would think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I get a +7 for that if it's an Arcana.
Okay, so give me a roll.
Please.
+7.
Yeah. 10?
10. Yeah. So you feel like this this necklace and the ship are somehow connected in some way. You feel like it. You're not exactly sure, but there's some sort of magical connection with the reason why the ship disappeared and the necklace itself.
Do you want that necklace?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. I would very much like to.
All right.
My whole thing is magic and Arcana, so yes. I would.
Well, I know, but it's really shiny.
I don't want
Let
it.
me figure out what it is and then you may have it.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
The
So at this
magpie
point,
brain wants the shiny.
surprisingly, with the ending of that combat, the clouds start to dissipate, and you realize that it is now evening at this point. Starting to get kind of late. There's a full moon in the sky, but after these clouds dissipate, it is now a cloudless night. It is clear skies out there. So whether you have dark vision or not, even though it is in the evening at this point, you guys can still see quite well. What would you like to do?
I'm pop out of my shell just to say I told you so.
Oh, brave Theobald, thank you very much for your assistance back there. I can tell you are a mighty warrior.
No. But that's all right. I won't steal from you. So
I appreciate that. So, After a time, Captain Hopper is continuing to try to put the crate back together. He gets some nails and he kind of refashions the top of the crate and he tries to put it back on. Venna and Katka, what are you guys doing?
I'm going below decks to tinker around with that necklace. And try to figure it out.
I'm probably going back up to the crow's nest and just probably gonna maybe sit and sleep there.
The party's first night aboard the Niner has come, and they've managed to defeat the terrible pirates, but what evil is in store for them? Here's a preview of next week's episode.
You just feel the air around you
Not
start to
good.
get colder and colder as it looks off in your direction with these lights all shining on its neck. And Captain Hopper yells, "Everybody get down!"
How does everybody know about this gold?
Join us next time on A KHCPL Dungeons & Dragons Adventure next Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and at khcpl.org.